Right, keep that one navy because it's straight. And keep one of them. The one that's furthest away, probably. And like, I think the most of that, you'll be able to hit it with a flail more.
Aye.
Whenever I come back, I'll park the car up at the other entrance, and then I'll be able to watch you. Put on the safety goggles. Right, that's us going to start cutting this hedge now. And we're moving. The goal is to cut the hedge down to about 10 feet, parallel with the road, which is out there. This will tidy it up so that whenever I get round to laying this hedge, it'll be easier done. One. If you notice this wire here, I took some that I had left and whipped it around. Haven't it finished here, but attaching this bottom piece, making it sheet proof. Isn't that lovely? That digger fits. Of course it's going to fit, it's a 13-foot gate. I'll tell you one thing, there's a lot more daylight going to be in that yard now that that hedges have been cut down. You remember that one at the start? I couldn't even, the second video I did, I couldn't even walk into that stump. It's so overgrown. They're using the wee eco chainsaw. Granville was saying about the thumb, that they're not very common over here in Northern Ireland. But he has a few diggers. This is the only one with the thumb, and he says this is the one he favours to use. He says it's like trying to use your hand without a thumb. Try it, do you see? It's very difficult. Very difficult to hold on to stuff anyway. Sure, most of you will be able to hold on to money all the same. That's just like a wee tree there. Whole thing gonna come, is it? No. Deadly. Right, let me tell you what he's doing here. Come to this side actually. Let me tell you what. Maybe clean the camera too. Getting all smudged. Right, let me tell you what he's doing here. He's taking the digger and he's driving right around the outside of the land that I own, and he's going to take out anything that's overhanging or it doesn't look right. I want to leave the trees as much as possible, but I want to clear around anything that's not doing too good to allow the one next to it to express itself. So he's just going around there now, doing his thing, and hopefully he'll cover a lot more ground more quickly. Cover ground more quickly is the plan. Right. Well, how you getting on? Deadly job.
Getting there.
Yeah. There's a lot more light down there than there was in the yard space.
Oh, I know, it opens it up well. So that top page, what are you doing with it?
I tidy it up too.
Taking stuff out of it?
But allow the trees and hedge.
Yeah.
Don't take too much of it because I want to lay it down eventually too.
Right. That's
all my big ideas. If only there was all the time. There's barbed wire over in that corner. Grab a hold of it and pull it out.
Right. That's alright.
If it's attached to the hedge, watch it's not attached to the hedge more like it.
Right.
In case the hedge comes too.
That's alright.
Be in the way for never go to park my car up here. Some view, isn't there?
Aye, good view.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Look folks, you look out across that, you see the brown grass? That's because we have a damp climate. It lays over, look, and starts to break down and just makes a mess. But I'm getting very close to having sheep. I hope to have them within 2 months, and that'll fix that problem. I've just come back from my lunch break, and I can see he's a new bucket on. A new attachment. Where do you see? It's a flail mower. It's the exact same thing you get that a tractor mounted one would use, only it's a lot more vicious looking. Just so you know, I'm standing well back out of the way. It's an action camera you're watching this through. Look at the bits flying. I'm telling you, you don't belong making a mess of a hedge. I have to wait for him to bugger off a bit down to sort of get this camera back. I'll tell you this one thing, it's not overgrown now. There's my fence line. There's so much I could be doing right now, but we can only do it in an order so we don't have to move stuff twice. All them drain pipes, they will be going in here next week from the front of the car down and down in where the vegetable garden is. This is the corner where the shade's going to be. Well, it's not actually where the shade's going to be. The shade's going to be below that blue pipe, but it's going to be parallel with this. This is north, south, east, west. Circular saw for the digger. Hey. 2 different blades for it. 2 spare blades. 1 on her. Nifty yoke seem to be able to put buckets on here too. Carry several different things at the same time. Nice. Well, saying that we're standing here, we'll go for a walk around the perimeter and see how it looks. This is inside the yard. This here needs to come down. And on the field side of the fence, I think we can plant a bit of hedging along here. That's going to make some difference. The vertical shoots, now that they're cut back, will go to lateral shoots, spreading that way instead of going that way. Guys, that's the drain that my friend Trevor dug for me there. And you can see the water's running out of it. Nice wee steady flow. Keeping my land dry. We're going to have to get a bit of sheep wire and put a bit across the bottom of that and use the wire like I showed you earlier, wind it across, filling in the gap. Because we can't have the sheep mowers mowing someone else's grass. Let's keep going, see what else we can see. Ow! Just walked into that. Cut the leg of myself. These 3 posts, that one there is to take the strain. I'll probably put ones across that way and that way. Pulling the wire. The electric wire, pulling the electric wire. And up the hill. It's queering open now, isn't it? I think that's a great job. He did a number in that tree, didn't he? We'll have to get up there and tidy them wounds up. Yeah. Not today, boss. Eventually, I'll have apple trees to replace this here, because that there is way too far gone. Apple trees on the backside, potentially pear trees where we're walking about 3 or 4 meters back. South facing, the sun will hit both on 2 different levels. Right, Andrew's told me that that hedge maybe isn't mine, so we've just faced it back. We're not going to take any height out of it. I need to speak to my neighbour and see if I can lower it down with the idea of filling the gaps and making a good job of it. I don't think he'll mind, especially if it's not going to cost him anything. Why would he? As soon as Andrew has this bit finished, we're going to work down this last piece of hedge and get it lowered, because it has to get lowered and I have to get that container moved, because that was all in the plan towards getting this hedge cut, was the fact that he can actually move the container into place too. That was the deal. Can you hear it? If you can hear the RPM going up and down, that's because it's all connected to the hydraulics of the digger, and whenever he's rotating the digger, he loses power at the head, at the working head. Wait, hang on.
I'm starting to cross the road off. He's stay up there and I'll put the king.
I'll shout at you when something comes. I'm in the kill zone. Yeah, like I was saying, whenever he rotates the digger, he loses power on the working head. And I'm standing like this because my arm is between my eyes and the digger. Car! Friendly wave. Go on, boy, keep her lit. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that there. Look at that there. No way, boss. She's a dangerous old business, this. Stuff flying. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's bloody dangerous. That is dangerous. This is why he has me out here. Full steam ahead. Keep her lit. I'm going to have to go and get a blower and tidy this mess up. His hedge cutter definitely beats mine. That's a bit neater now. Hey folks, if you look back through my library of videos, go to the one in sheep pen for under £20. There's some difference in that hedgerow now. Is it not a deadly okay? See that last bunch? Leave it alone, because I want to lay it down here to fill this gap. No, right, I'm going to put a drain out there, manhole. It's going that way, it's piped. Then I'm going to put the fence on. Right, he's just took the shear grab off and he's putting the flail back on. And he's going to go down this hedge and tidy it up. We're getting the road all dirty again. I have to get the blower right. Starting to lose daylight as well. I don't think we're going to get this container moved today. We're getting it tight for time and we're about to run out of daylight. Can you see me? All the cars driving past have got their lights on. Let's see what time it is. 5:24. We're not going to get it done today.